Hello and welcome to my GPT course creation video where I'm going to go over this exciting topic, deep diving into the world of custom GPT creation. In this video, I am going to be covering everything from building your own GPT, understanding its diverse use cases, to integrating unique plugins and even setting up specific actions. But there's more. We'll also dive into why customizing your GPT is crucial, especially for business applications. So let's also talk a little bit about the GPT store. It's a great concept, but here's the catch. It's surprisingly dedicated to just practical use GPTs like trends, and it doesn't really have that good of a search engine. And it surprisingly lacks a dedicated business section. And isn't that where the real demand is? I mean, most people are turning into GPTs and Chat GPT to save countless hours in their business. So there's a gap that needs to be filled there. So I actually went ahead and created my own solution for this. I have a custom AI marketplace that you can find at allbusinessai.com/shop AI. So this is just a place where you can come and discover other people's GPTs. And you can also list your own with a video of how it works and like a description and everything about it. And all we do is take a 10% cut. So it makes it a win-win situation for creators and users alike. That way we can expand and have the most people post their GPTs in this one spot. Now this video is not about me talking about you putting your GPT on my website, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is about me walking through how to build one of these GPTs, the use case behind it, why you want one, how you can use it, and more, right? So you're going to need an AI that understands the nuances of your industry, your specific challenges, your specific goals. That's where custom AI steps in, offering a tailored solution, saving you time and boosting your efficiency. This is what the future of AI in business is. And it's what we're going to explore today. So with all this groundwork laid out, let's jump into our main topic, which is going to be building a business market trends list. This isn't just any GPT model. It's going to be a specialized tool for analyzing market trends designed for business strategies and decision makers, right? I'm going to walk you through each step of creating this powerful tool. So grab your notes, grab a cup of water, get a snack, and let's get ready to dive in. Okay, so I'm going to minimize myself here. You're going to see me there in the center. I don't really want to make myself any bigger. So this is what ChatGPT's builder looks like. We have their configure page and their create page. Now, a lot of people have been using this create page to just flat out tell it. Okay, there's many things you can do to build these AIs. You can tell it, I want to build a GPT called Biz Market Trends Analyst, let's just say. And this is one way you can make them. This is a builder that is conversational. OpenAI made this so that anybody could come on here and make their own AI super easy, super fast, and efficient. Now, not giving it the right instructions is definitely the biggest problem that I've seen with people in making GPTs. So in this video, I'm going to show you a set of structure, like a structure that you can put into these AIs for yourself to make them a lot better. So it just made me this image here. It also makes you a logo and it updates this. So another thing you're going to want to do is say update. Oh, it did it. You see it updated the actual conversation starters, and we're just waiting in here for the name to load in. So we'll put Biz Market Trends Analyst over here, and now it'll pop up like that. All you do is save. You can save it to everyone or anyone with a link, or just for yourself to leave it private. Let's say hit confirm. Just like that, your GPT's done. Now, this is not what you want to do, and I'll explain why. This is just a basic GPT. It doesn't have specific instructions to what you want. So I'm going to walk you through how you're going to want to structure this out. So this GPT created us these little set of instructions here. Now, I use another AI, okay, called GPT Architect that I put together. Now, you guys are going to want to make your own version of this, or you're going to want to just have one, or you can buy this one from my shop and use it directly. What I like to do is paste my initial prompt into this. So I'm going to hit that, put this, and this is the prompt that I got. So now while it go ahead and does all that, I'm going to come over to my Notion. So now that my GPT put together a prompt for the business market trends analyst, you'll see it has the structure here for the guidelines of the interaction, the application, but now you're going to want to add more information into it. It's very important you use an AI to build your other AI. So you're going to want to tell it, use the web. It is important to be using it. I want you to say these certain things. I want you to be based around these certain people, okay? Because I've made these GPTs for business owners where it knows everything about the company and the owner of the company. And you put that in the instructions. You put the owner as this person. This is one of the employees. This is the COO. This is the business structure. And then you upload that in the back end of the information. So now that I have this information here, I'm going to put in this prompt that I have to have the AI put itself and format itself in this structure. Now, I'm going to have this in a link below, down below, where you're going to be able to grab this yourself and use this. So I'm going to put here, now structure yourself this way. Once we do that, all this information that was up here is going to structure itself out. And then the instructions that we're going to get from all of this information, we're going to just copy this information here as it generates it. So now that it generated that model for us, I'm just going to copy and paste this information here, copy it, and come back over to my builder, expand here, erase this, paste this, close this, come back to create, and come to my message and say, optimize yourself based on the new instructions given, and remake the conversation starters and update the description, right? So once I give the AI these instructions, I'm going to then go to the create builder and have it go and do that for me. Just to save me the time of having to do it, this will come up with different ideas for me. So now that it generated it, it updated itself from that video. And if I have it say, use the web to get more information on this, and I just interrupt it real quick, it's going to now use the web. You're going to see it say doing research with Bing, and it's just going to load and do its thing. And it'll even give you little previews of what exactly it's doing. I'm not sure if it's doing it now here, but here we go. It's going through HubSpot's market research kit. Look at that. So it went all over the internet and found different sources for you to learn about this. And it's walking you through how to do market research. This GPT now became valuable for myself in the business world. And if you want the link to this GPT as well, I'll put it down below. But we're going to move on now in the video to talk about actions. These are very, very important, okay? It's also important that we just hit save up here. Just hit confirm. We don't need to have this all the way open. So we're going to want to come over here and just hit save. And we're going to be able to get a link here. And this is how you're able to share it with people. Just copy it, and now you have it. Looks like this. And it'll show you the link for it. So here on actions.zapier.com, you're going to be able to see a little bit of the things you can do. Now, this is super valuable because as you can see here on this example, you can put what's on my calendar for Monday in your custom assistant, right, for your company. And you can link it and have it structured things out that way using Zapier. And all we need to do is copy this link here. We're going to come back over here and we're going to put import from URL, hit import, have it load in, and now that it's here, we're able to do a test running the action, which is going to pop up like this, and you're going to have to come over and log in using your Zapier account. It's going to then ask you for your permission to use OpenAI and connecting it to Zapier. So once you hit allow, it's going to then bring you to this next page where it's going to show you other actions, and you're going to be able to see, now you have it there in a callback URL, and you have to make sure that when you call upon things, it will go through to that Zapier action. So if I say, what is on my calendar for Monday? So if I say, what is on my calendar for Monday, it's going to talk to that Zapier AI now, but because I don't have the calendar linked to my Zapier right now, it's not going to pop up. So now on this part where it says actions.zapier.com, you're going to see where it says my actions over here on the playground. And it's going to pop up this little page where you're going to see some other actions that you can have on. So I have one that creates me documents and stuff, but you can add a new action where you can find, let's just say, Google Calendar. Find an event. You can choose an account for your company. Have the AI guess the field, enable the action. So now that it's enabled, I'm able to exit out, come back over here, go to, I have to update it real quick. It's always important to update your GPT after you make one, after you do anything for it. I'm going to test it one more time to list the available actions, and we're going to see what we can call from it. And we're able to find now here, Google Calendar Find Event. Parameters include the calendar name and detailed instructions. So if I say, what is on my calendar for Monday? You have to hit confirm. And now it's going to talk to the action based on Zapier, and it's going to go and find out what you have done. Now, on this account, I don't have anything there, but this is just an example of how you can add in a way to integrate your calendar, or honestly, an infinite amount of different tools. When you come here to My Actions, you're going to be able to see all the different types of new actions you can put in. There's tons of them. Like over 20,000 different apps you can put in here to automate your entire, either your business or just make this even more powerful. You can make this to automate your social media with Buffer, right? So if you come here to Buffer, it'll show you different things. Add an item to queue, create an idea, and it'll just make you the post. So there's an infinite amount of ideas with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video where I walked you through how to create a GPT, add a Zapier action behind it, and find other ways of automating different tasks using those actions. These AIs are extremely valuable, and it's super important that you utilize them to the maximum capabilities that they're available to have, because these AIs are free for you to make on this platform. You only have to pay $20 a month to the OpenAI, to ChatGPT, to be able to make these. And you can even sell these to businesses. I mean, there's endless amount of things you can do about this. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my guide in this course and how I'm going to be able to walk you through. There's going to be more videos on how you can add other actions into it and make other GPTs. You can see all the ones that I've made over here on the left. I've made a ton of them, and you're going to be able to find some of the ones I have here and even purchase them on my store at allbusinessai.com/shopAI. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and get ready for more GPT videos.